It's all about the tax credit. So now we have a very lucrative one, and it's very good for at least upstate New York. You know, there's an additional bump to come upstate, and that's enough to bring a lot of people and a lot of movies to Western New York.
Well, as we told you this afternoon, first at 4, the New York State Film Tax Credit is responsible for literally bringing hundreds of film and television production here to New York State. But it has cost you, the taxpayer, billions of dollars to do just that.
Now, part 2 of this story focuses on the local impact of these tax credits and how they've strengthened the film industry in Western New York. Our Nate Benson continues his reporting in this 2 on Your Side original.
To catch you up to speed, since the third quarter of 2016, New York State has given $5.8 billion to hundreds of film and TV productions as part of the New York State Film Tax Credit Program. TV shows like SNL, Law & Order, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and Elementary have received hundreds of millions of dollars to keep producing in New York City. Films like The Irishman and West Side Story have been given tens of millions of dollars to shoot in New York State as well. State officials say these incentives are vital for New York to maintain its status within the industry.
Whenever they're going to choose to do a project, they might look at New York and New Jersey, Massachusetts, Canada, and London. And film incentives over the past 20 years have been crucial in attracting businesses.
Each year, the state gives at least $700 million to productions that qualify for the credit. But in this year's proposed budget, the governor wants to increase that to $800 million. The governor's Office of Motion Picture and TV Development says they're competing with other states offering lucrative incentives to Hollywood producers.
We're really excited about the governor's proposals because we think it'll attract additional projects to Buffalo.
A report from the Department of Taxation and Finance is critical of the program, saying there's a relatively low return on investment, a return of 15 cents for every dollar spent by the state. And while the state says that more than 114,000 jobs have been created by this program, the report in essence said that the tax credit is nothing more than a subsidy for the industry. But the report doesn't paint the full picture of the film tax credit program, and the impact of that program can be felt and seen here in Western New York. 10 years ago, this 70,000 square foot production studio on Niagara Street did not exist. And now the industry employs hundreds of people directly right here in the Buffalo area. When you're thinking about filming a movie or show in Western New York, Tim Clark is the guy you call. But the authors of that report didn't.
Yeah, they never called me. I wish they had, because I would have shown them our statistics. You know, we've done in the past 11 years, we've brought in nearly $300 million in direct spend into the Erie County and Niagara County. So it's been very, very good.
I met him inside the new Great Point Studios on Niagara Street in Buffalo. The entire facility is 72,000 square feet and features 3 different sound stages, one of them being 20,000 square feet. So big that even I look small in it. This particular studio features a workshop, writer's room, green room, cafeteria, and something you would expect on a soundstage. Prior to this tax credit program, what was the landscape like here in Western New York?
Well, people wouldn't even look here because it's all about the tax credit. You see Atlanta blowing up, that's because they had a very generous tax incentive for filming there.
In the last 10 to 15 years, there has been consistent film and TV productions in the region. Films like A Quiet Place 1 and 2, Marshall, Nightmare Alley. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shut down the 33 overnight for nearly 2 weeks when it filmed a high-speed chase sequence. And the region has been home to more Hallmark-style Christmas movies than I have time to describe. But I do know it involves a woman from the big city and a handsome guy in a vest with a beard. I'll post headshots on our website for any casting directors looking for that type. How many crew jobs exist today that didn't exist 10, 15 years ago, mainly because of these incentives?
When I started, there were 12 people on the roster, the union roster. Today, there's over 200 and still growing.
Does this program work for Western New York?
It does. It absolutely does. There's no question about it. And people are working in the trenches each and every day on movies, and it's working here.
Now, Buffalo Niagara Film Commissioner Tim Clark tells me that since 2013, there have been more than 480 film and TV productions right here in Western New York. We have the full story posted right now on our website. On Your Side, Nate Benson, Channel 2 News.